Hey guys, welcome to this week's weekly roundup. If you're new here and you're like, what's weekly roundup? It's pretty much all the makeup that I used from last Sunday till today, Saturday. And instead of putting it away, I put it in a drawer so that we can go over it. I'll start with what I used today because I still need to upload today's video. ABH Novu palettes. My eye look right now, I can tell you, is destroyed. I got a good amount of hours of sleep last night, but all day today, runny nose, watery eyes, like my eyes feel physically tired. For the most part, the eye look's still the same, but my glasses indented me right here. I'm like, what's that? As you can see, some of the shadow came off up here. But when my eyes open, you can't really tell. The rest of the makeup, though, is pretty... It's definitely, like, wiped away right here. And obviously right here, which I don't care about. Anyways, back to the eyeshadow palette. I still like this palette. ABH is one of my favorite eyeshadow brands. The Soft Glam palette being my favorite, even though it's powdery. This isn't as powdery, like I didn't really see kick up with this one. I like everything about this palette except for this shade because it goes like a reddish brown, but like really more red than anything. Anyways, it's still, to me, a good palette. The Turtur setting spray, based on this, it's probably down here. I'm going to repurchase this when it's gone. I like it. Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes palette. We can't get it no more. It was limited edition. He brought it back once last year. I think he should just do himself a favor, bring it back, make it permanent. I've hit pan on this shade and this shade, and my plan with this palette in general is to try and pan the entire thing. There might be like one shade that I don't pan, which is this one, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to keep this around. I mean, I want to see me pan all my palettes. Rimmel Kind and Free Translucent Setting Powder. This is my second one because I've already panned the other one. I will rebuy this one. Hourglass. I think I've learned my lesson. I'm not a fan of the Hourglass powders. Although, that being said, I think if I just had like this powder here and only that one, I'd be fine. It is nice, but I don't need multiples. I have like another one that has 6 compacts in it. I barely reach for it. I will get it used up, but I don't reach for the Hourglass stuff enough. Milani Silky Matte Bronzer. I do recommend this one if you want a good drugstore bronzer or just a good bronzer in general. The Milani Silky Matte. I think it's comparable to some other high-end ones because it is very nice. Today was my second time using this, maybe third, because I just got this like a month or two ago. I don't really remember actually. I like the color. Formula seems nice. I doubt that I'll buy another one just because I like my creams like in a compact, not a stick. Ilia mascara. I go back and forth on if I really like this or not. I do like it, but unless I miss it, I won't rebuy it. The L'Oreal Lumi Le Glow. I bought this to see if it was anything like the Merit's Glow Bomb stick, which was a favorite of mine. And it is very similar to that one. But I realized I like my the multiple, way better. So I'll use this up. But if you want a cheaper alternative to Merit, this one is probably the closest to that I've come to the Merit one. We have Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Glow Serum. I just used this today for the first time because my friend Chris sent it to me. So I can't say anything about it, but I do think my face might have looked extra glowy today, or dewy. Is it from that? Who knows? Tarte Sculpt Taped. This is in Cool Bronze. If it goes on sale, or if it's like during the 20% VIB sale, I'll repurchase that. I won't pay full price for it because it's kind of expensive, but who knows, maybe I would. I do really like it. The e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. I have a backup of this. This is one of my favorite foundations. I have dry, acne-prone, sensitive skin, and this, I find it sits nice on my skin. I like it. The Fenty Cheeks. This one's in Tahiti Teas. I have several of these. I like them. And I probably would buy one or two of the shades, like repurchase them. But blush takes forever to use up, so we shall see. Rimmel Kind and Free Brow Pro Micro. I already have a couple of backups of this one. It's one of my favorites. The NYX, this is called the Brow Glue. So far, I really do like this. I think I will probably end up repurchasing it once it's empty. And then the Makeup by Mario Gloss. Super Shine Lip Gloss, Midnight Mauve. I have two of these, different shades. They're nice, not favorites. So once that's used up, that's that. I'm not going to repurchase or buy any other shades of those Makeup by Mario glosses. That's that. Let's have a drink. We literally just rolled in the door from Matt picking me up from work. All right. We have RMS Redimension Beach Walk Betty, well, the shades Beach Walk Betty, the bronzer. I do like this. I'm undecided. I feel like this one I go back and forth on. I almost think I need to use it for like every day for a full week to really get an idea. Because like I switch out bronzers. It is nice. I think I probably would repurchase it though, because it's nice and buildable, and I do prefer buildable. RMS Beauty Redimension Hydra, the blush. I would repurchase every single shade of this that I have, because I really like them. They're also very pretty. They have a nice built-in highlighter pretty much. We have Lawless Pinch My Cheeks in the shade Rosebud. It is a nice blush. It's a cream to powder. This is my favorite shade of the two that I have from these guys. If I missed it, I would rebuy it and I'd buy this shade, Rosebud. Otherwise, I think no. Because I have others that I like better. House Labs. This is Bio Radiant Gel Powder Highlighter. This one's in Sunstone. I would repurchase every single shade that I have of the House Labs highlighters if I ever run out. Pat McGrath. This is Skin Fetish Divine Bronzer. The one I have is in Naked Desire. Very pretty blush. I like that it's buildable. I won't repurchase it though because it's kind of expensive. I don't think I paid full price for this. I believe I got it on sale because it's expensive. If I would rather just do the Milani one over this, honestly. They're not that far off from how similar they are. AB8 Sugar. This is a nice palette. Would I repurchase it? No. A lot of the palettes that I have, they're like a one and a done. I bought them. I really enjoy using them. They may even be a favorite, but sometimes palettes are just meant to be in your life until you use them up, and that's that. But this is it is a good one. Say Sunmelt in Fair Bronze. I do like this. What is making that sound? I really want to make a dent in this. I mean, I can start to see a dent. One of my favorite cream bronzers that come like something like this is the Makeup by Mario one, which I've already gone through too. You don't get a whole lot of product in it though, so this is going to be the replacement for that because it's like the same price and you get more product in here. It is a good product. Just the Makeup by Mario one, I don't know. It's like very, I don't know, it's almost thinner than this one. But if I were to like tell you the Makeup by Mario one or the Say one, I'd say the Say one. Just like because you get more product for your money. And a little goes a long way. This is very, like, it's pretty similar to the Makeup by Mario one, how that feels and applies. Glaminatrix Powder and Cream Blush. This is in Mocha, or Muted Mocha. If I had my time back, I would not have bought this, but you know what? I don't know. I really like the cream in here, but I don't like the shade of the powder. When I wore it the other day, it looked like I just had bronzer on, which was fine. But I'll probably, on the days where I want like no makeup, this is probably what I'll reach for. Tower 28 Cream Bronzer. Another one. This is very thin and buildable. It's nice. I don't think I'm going to repurchase this one though. I'd rather, between these two, even though this is cheaper, you don't really get a lot of product in here to begin with. I'd rather just go with the Say. But it is nice. If you want to try it out, it isn't like super expensive. Tower 28, the Get Set Blush. This one's in the Long Beach Iced Tea. I do like this. I'm not going to repurchase it though. I'll use this one up and then call it a day. Because it's not a, I can't see it becoming a favorite. An Empty Lawless Forget the Filler in Velvet. I already have a backup of this, but I'm not going to open that because I have a couple other glosses that they're like just about empty as well. So I want to use a couple more up. Sephora Contour Stick and Fair Delights. I will, am I going to yeah, oh, we're getting close. I think when this one's done, I'm going to go back and repurchase the Fenty one, which is a favorite of mine. I used it up, but I didn't repurchase it because I have this one and a couple of others. This is a favorite as well, though. But when this one's done, I'm going to go back, repurchase the Fenty one, and then, yeah. Unless I find it something else. I'm debating if I want to try, like, the Fenty one's a favorite. This one's a favorite. Makeup by Mario, when he first came out with his bronzing contour sticks, I had bought one, but it was before I knew how to like blend makeup and stuff, so I got rid of it. And I'm just like, I wonder what the formula is like. But ABH also has a new contour stick. I just don't know if the formula is the same as the original contour sticks or if it's different. So we'll see what happens. I've still got a ways away with this one. Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect. I don't like this. I swear I used to love this mascara. Maybe it was a different one. But I don't like... It's nice, but it's not... I can already tell it's not going to be a favorite, so I'm not going to repurchase that. The Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Foundation. I already have a backup of this. I did not buy this from Sephora. I got it through Ipsy because it was way, way cheaper. And then I noticed that Ipsy BoxyCharm had it on the site again this month for an add-on, so I added it on. Was it this month or last month? No, it was this month. So I do have a backup of this. This is a favorite, and as long as Ipsy BoxyCharm continues to have it as an add-on, I'll probably add it on because I'm not paying $60 to $70 Canadian for it. NARS, it's called The Multiple. It's in the shade Copacabana. You get a decent amount of product in here. This is a favorite. I did not look up the price of this, but Andy did. She said it's pretty expensive. But I think because you gotta like draw lines between what you're willing to pay money for, like the price for, and what you're not. And I think if you have something that is a favorite, if you use up other things and like don't repurchase those and just stick to repurchasing favorites, I think I could justify the cost. I think I probably will repurchase this, but maybe like, well, one, I still have so much in here. Like, I'll probably still be using this next spring. So, like, maybe spring 2026 during the VIB sale. Get it. Unless it, like, goes on sale. Revlon Color Stay Full-Time Mascara. Basic mascara, but I like what it does for my lashes. And I do have a backup of that. Fenty Gloss Bomb Lip Oil. These lip oils are nice. But okay, I would repurchase this one because I really like the color. It's a cool tone shade. They don't smell as good as the original Fenty Gloss Bombs. If someone were to ask me, like, of all the Fenty lip products, what would you recommend? It would just be like the original Fenty Gloss Bombs. Just the shiny ones or the ones with glitter in them. The lip oils are nice. I would put these like second place. And then the Fenty, one second, because I do have one here. That's also a lip oil. Okay, maybe not that one. I like the original Gloss Bombs the best, followed by the Gloss Bomb lip oils. I have Rose Amber, which is a cool tone, and then of course Fussy, because I always pick Fussy. So I would repurchase these. But the Fenty cream, did I not use a Fenty cream this week, or was that last week? Okay, maybe it was last week. Fenty creams are nice, but I would put them at the lower end. They're nice, but not my favorite. Elf Halo Glow Setting Powder. This is in the light pink one. I don't like it. I might actually get rid of it, or see if one of my coworkers want it. I don't like loose setting powders. I don't know. I could try it again. Maybe I'll try it again. Makeup by Mario. I got this in this month's Ipsy BoxyCharm. It's too dark for me, and I don't know any coworkers who are this shade. I'm probably just going to end up using this on my lids. Because it's too dark for me. So I only used it once, so I can't speak on it. Tower 28, the jelly, what these are called? Jelly, lip jellies? Shine On lip jellies, pistachio. This one, when I set it down, it's probably to about here. I do have a backup of this shade as well, but again, even once this one's empty, I'm not going to open up the backup. I have other lip products that I want to use up. But I do recommend the Tower 28 glosses. They're nice. Usually if I like lip products, it has a lot to do with whether or not, whether or not they dry my lips out. If they don't dry my lips out, then I'm probably like, it's a favorite. Man, there's stuff in here I didn't even realize I used this week, but this week has been kind of a doozy. Alright, I'm just going to say this. So we have 2 of the e.l.f. liquid bronzer and contour shades. I have the shade Fair and Fair Lights. I already have backups of these. I do recommend these. A little goes a long way. They're super easy to blend and build up if you want it. And then I have the e.l.f. Camel Liquid Blushes. I have 2 shades here. I have like every other shade in my drawer. I also recommend the e.l.f. Liquid Blushes. And I even told my coworkers who like Rare Beauty, and I told them, Rare Beauty's nice, yes, but the e.l.f. ones are good too. Like, you can get... It's liquid, so it takes forever to use up. They're very pigmented. A little goes a long way. Save some money, get the e.l.f. Unless Rare Beauty has a shade that e.l.f. doesn't carry, get the e.l.f. They're super pretty. Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Bronzer. This one's in the shade Lights. Now, I already said I won't repurchase this one. I'll use it up. Because even though it's the lightest shade, it's too dark for me and it's too pigmented. But I make it work. You just gotta be light-handed and really blend it. That being said, he has a new one and it has lighter shades in it based on what I noticed online. So I already know I will buy one of his newer ones to try out. But this one here, I won't repurchase because it's too pigmented and it's too dark for me. I don't like a lot of pigment right away when it comes to bronzer. I like to be able to build it up. Like that, like the Pat McGrath one is an excellent one to build up, but it's expensive. So I would go with like the Milani one because it's very, to me, the Milani one's similar to this Pat McGrath one with how it builds up nicely and almost like even the finish when you're all done. We have Makeup by Mario Soft Glow Highlighter in the shade Pearl. I do like this, but I'm not going to repurchase because I have several. That's so pretty. I have several highlighters that are favorites, and that blend it right away. Highlighters take forever to use up. So I recommend if you have highlighters that you like, use them on your eyes too. It's a nice one, but I have others that are favorite. This one's not a favorite of mine. It might have been at one point, but it no longer is. The REM Beauty Blush, Satin Matte Blush. REM is from Ariana Grande. This is in the shade Skinny Dip. I have 3 of these. 3 shades. One shade looks more like a bronzer to me. I would not repurchase that one, but I would repurchase this one and then the other shade that I have of hers. They are very pretty. I haven't had any issues with blending or that with them. Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil. This one's in a Pinch Me Pink. I also have 3 of these, and out of the 3 that I have, there's one that I would repurchase, which is called Barely Blushing. This one I wouldn't repurchase, or the other one, because I don't reach for them enough to justify buying them again. But these 2 shades together actually go well. I do like coordinating cream or liquid with powder, but I wore these 2 together. Nice formula. Not my, but there's one called Barely Blushing that I use the most. Barely Blushing looks like this. And I do have a dent starting in here. A little goes a long way. LYS Natural Finish Skin Loyalty Setting Powder Spray. I will repurchase this. I'm not sure how much this one is. Now, am I going to get this one right away? Probably not. I might try out another setting spray that is either, I think maybe mattifying. Yeah. Or like satin matte. But I will eventually repurchase this one as well. Rare Beauty Liquid Highlighter. This is taking forever. I would repurchase this one, but I don't think I'm going to. I have this liquid highlighter and then one other liquid highlighter, and I don't really use them enough to justify me having spent my money on them. So what I've been trying to do lately is every time I put my cream or liquid blush on, put a dot or 2 of this on my cheeks and then blend my cream or liquid blush in because I want to get this used up. But yeah. It's nice, but I find that I'd rather go for something like this or a powdered highlighter over this because I always go over my liquid or cream blushes and bronzers with powder blushes and bronzers. So if I was someone who was just doing creams and liquids, then yeah, this would be my thing. But I always said it because I just feel like it would be like sticky. Like, I don't know. I don't want to walk around with a sticky face. Walk to work. By the time I walk in the door, I got all the black flies stuck to my face. Can you imagine? It's bad enough. That happens when I wear lip gloss. I don't wear lip gloss when I go for walks now. Because the amount of times I'm out walking and then like a fly or a bug gets me and then it's stuck to my lip. No, thank you. Alright, we have Ofra Midi Palette Blossom Blush. This is so pretty. I wish it had a mirror. I got this from Ipsy BoxyCharm. I actually would buy this if Ofra was more available to us without me having to order outside of Canada. Very pretty. I like mixing the 2 blushes. Great for on the eyes as well. Very nice. I have no idea what the price of it is. It probably is expensive. Sephora Size Up Mascara. One of my favorites. Okay, what I should say, yeah, one of my favorites, but I find I don't reach for this one as often now as I do other mascaras. I've noticed. Still a good mascara, but now I feel like the brush is too big. I don't know. Anybody else go that like for months or even like a year, a mascara will be your favorite and then it's not anymore. I still recommend it, and I do believe I have a backup of this one as well because it is a good mascara. And it's affordable. It's like drugstore price. And then Sephora Love the Lift. This is also another good one. This one reminds me of the Revlon one. I would repurchase both of these. I have a backup of this one. I don't know if I have another one of this one or not. But they are good mascaras. Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara. I got this in one of those mascara kits where you get like a bunch of minis to try out. This one's one of my favorites. And if I narrow down my mascaras, I could see me buying this one full size or even like this size because it's lasting a long time. And yeah, but preferably I like to get it on a discount or something, so like during the VIB sale or something. Makeup Forever has been making its way into my collection. I'm starting to really like Makeup Forever. This is the Artist highlighter in the shade H100 Cheerful Beige, and this is a matte highlighter. And I knew it was a matte highlighter when I ordered it. I wanted it specifically for blending out shadows. So that's what I use it for. And will I repurchase this one? Very well possible. It's actually on sale right now on Sephora, but I already have one. I'm not going to go get another one because I haven't even panned that one. But if this one was like almost gone, I would go get another one while it's on sale. The NARS matte blush in the shade Impassioned. Yes, every single NARS blush that I have, if I use them up, I will repurchase them. They're matte. They blend nicely. I like the colors that I have. We have ABH Cosmos palette. Again, another palette I like to see people pull out. This one, I like every shade in it except for this one. It's just, I wish that was like a different color. I don't know what color though, but this palette is so pretty. It's neutral. It pops the color to me. I don't like that shade. Very, very pretty. Would I repurchase this one? I think I probably would repurchase this one if I used it up. Like, I'd have to actually use it up though. Such a pretty palette. Why does it remind me of Cinderella? I don't know. That's what I think when I look at this. I think of Cinderella. And that's a shifty shade right there. Well, actually, this one and these two here are shifty shades. But very, very pretty. Alright, some of these palettes are new. I mean, technically they're all kind of new. The first one being Ensley Rain Wolf Moon. This is one of those palettes. Ensley Rain's it's my #1 favorite indie brand eyeshadow formula. Pretty packaging. Love the formula. Love the colors. That being said, this is what I consider a one and done. I'm going to enjoy using this palette. Oh, I didn't realize that the words were raised. I'm going to enjoy using the palette, creating looks and stuff with this, but when it's done, it's done. Like I said, some things are meant to be in your life for a bit. Enjoy them. And that's that. Because she'll always probably come out with new things. Do I recommend this palette though? Yeah, I do. But again, it comes with a price tag. Because indie shadows tend to be more expensive. Because they have special shades and stuff. Like duochromes, multi-chrome, stuff like that. But yeah, if you like cool tones, if you like sparkles, shimmer, metallics, I mean, yeah, I do recommend. If it's within your means, though. This is another Ensley Rain palette. This is the Glow palette. If you watched a couple of my videos, if you're new here, you're not gonna know, but my Glow palette, I've taken some shades out. Like this brown didn't come in here. I took this from another Ensley Rain palette and put it in here. This green did not come in here. The shifty green, I put that one in here. I also put this one in here. Like, I made this palette more so that I would like it. This matte, I put these two mattes in here, as well as this shade and this shade. The rest came in here, I believe. Except for this one. I think I put this one in here too. To make it more so I could just grab this palette and use it. This palette, if you go look it up, I would look at it. I would not just go and order this unless you know, if you go look at it, you'll see the shades that I took out. I guess I could show you guys right quick. So the shades that I took out and swapped are from the Ensley Rain Happy Go Lucky palette. These are the shades that I took out because I just don't like these colors. They're cool tone, which cool tone's not the problem. When I was looking at it with the palette, I was like, it's too much blue-green going on for me. I needed something I'd rather pink and, like, I'd rather go for pinks and peachy, orange, browns. So yeah, I did take all 6 of these shades. Well, okay, this shade here I think came in this palette. So I took these 5 shades out of here. And I took the 5 other shades that were in here and I put them in here. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So this is more up my alley. But yeah, so I would, if this is on your wish list, I'd highly recommend thinking about that long and hard. Do you like these kind of mattes, like these colors? If you don't, you have to ask yourself, is it worth getting the palette? I kind of already knew that I could swap the shades out when I got this. I really wanted this for all the shimmers that it had in it. This is actually one where I was like, oh, I'm not going to get it. And then, of course, knock at the door. There it is. Don't be like me. Did I get bleach on my jeans? Or is that something else? I swear, every time I go to work, I get so dirty for someone who's just working in a deli. Alright, 2 more palettes. This is kind of a Bougie Boudoir Neutral Glam. This is a new to me brand. And I tell you what, the formula reminds me an awful lot of Ensley Rain. But I will say, after using my Ensley Rain a couple times this week, I feel like the shimmers in here are a bit smoother. Not, like your finger doesn't sink into it kind of as much as the Ensley Rain. But like the overall, like how they apply and stuff, pretty much spot on to each other. This palette here was a pretty penny. This is one where if I actually use this up, I would highly consider rebuying it. This one here. Because equal amounts of mattes, equal amounts of mattes to shimmers. It's like, it's neutral with, there's multi-chromes in here, or whatever we call it, duochromes. I don't know, it's very pretty. I can see this making its way to being one of my favorite palettes of this year. So, I was talking to my friend Eden about, I know that I don't have to have constant new things. Like, my channel is a get ready with me channel, so it's just me sitting down, doing my makeup, getting ready for the day. And I'm trying to get it into my head because it's not you guys, it's me getting it into my head that I don't have to constantly be showing new things or using new things. It's a get ready with me channel, not a PR channel, not the latest and greatest in makeup and stuff. Like, yeah, I do like talking about new stuff that comes out because I like makeup. I buy makeup, I use makeup. But I need to get into my head that I don't have to keep buying new things weekly to show you guys. Because again, it's a get ready with me channel. You guys are gonna watch no matter what makeup I'm using. Where was I going with that? Do you know?
No.
Crap. I hate when I do that. When I forget where I was going. Anyways, sorry guys. I don't remember where I was going with that. But yeah, this is a pretty penny. And I can see it becoming... Oh, I think it was because you guys are going to see me. I mean, the hope is you guys are going to see me continue to use all my palettes. But I can see me pulling for this one. Because it's so darn pretty and I like the color story. Okay. And then we have the Glaminatrix Cosmetics Nearly Natural. I only used this one once so far. And this is one that I can already tell that just like this one... Just based on the color story and the equal amounts of mattes, the shimmers, and then like again, the color story, I can see me pulling this one out a lot as well and using it. It's like pink, browns. I like these tones right here. I really like these a lot. You got a fun, sparkly black right there. I don't know. I've only used this once, so I can't give a whole lot of talk on the formula. But I will say that, I have two other Glaminatrix palettes. One I regret buying because it's not giving me what I thought it was going to give me. And then the other one is, I also do like because it's neutral. But between the three that I have, this is the color, like to me, this is the perfect color story for what I like. Anyways, we'll be playing around with that as well. Do you guys want to see what I got in the mail? Something that I've been telling you guys, I've been waiting and waiting to get my hands on. I said I wasn't going to get it because it was too darn expensive. I mean, everything's expensive at the end of the day. But I Feel Beautiful Canada. One second. Sorry, one sec. I Feel Beautiful Canada had this palette. And I kept saying, oh, I'll get it next week. I'll get it next week. Oh, I'll just get it next month. And then what did happen? It sold out and they said they weren't getting it back. I need a wipe because I have to swatch this palette. Some of you may already, your alarms might be going off. You might already know exactly what palette that I've been talking about wanting the most the past. Like, how long have I wanted this one? I feel like the past year. But I've really been talking about it a lot. I feel like the past 6 months. Especially finding out that I Feel Beautiful Canada wasn't getting it back. No duties, no taxes. Thank you. About to piss my husband off if we get charged customs and duties one more time. I'm just thinking of what's coming. Sephora doesn't charge that, so that's whatever. But the last thing that's coming, I think, is going to get sent to the UPS store because for some reason UPS doesn't. I'm pretty sure they normally go to the door, but every time I order and it's UPS, they drop it off at their store. Anyways, they sent a huge box for a singular palette. Thank the Lord they had paper in there and they bubble wrapped it. If you guessed, it's the Adept Amy Loves palette. You are correct. I have been talking about wanting this one forever. And so I used someone's discount code. I don't know whose I used. And I was like, well, here we go. How do you get the plastic off? The packaging's so sparkly. I was telling Matt after work today. See, I'm talking to Eden, and I guess we should get input from Chris and Andy as well. Andy's great. Andy and Eden are great at doing no buys. Although Eden's husband's been buying her stuff, and Matt and I were laughing. I was like, she's on a no buy, but she's still getting pallets because she's getting her husband to buy it for her for gifts. It's like, that's a nice workaround. But we should all be talking, because like I talk to the girls, some of them separately, or we talk in the group chat. But I find that Eden and I will talk separately, not to be like, I don't know, because we are time zones. Although Andy doesn't really sleep, so she probably would be up. Just we look to see, well, I know for me, I look to see who's on, and usually it's Eden who's on at the time that, this is so pretty, that I go on at night. Anyways, we've been talking about how both of us, but I know for me for sure, where I've been saying since the beginning of the year, I want to spend less, I want to bring less in this year, and that has not happened. I feel like I just full steam ahead, and it's like buying, it's like the eyeshadow palettes, they keep coming out with so many new ones. But I mean, there's several that I've passed on, and there's more out that I'm going to pass on as well. But I'm thinking I just need to give myself a budget and stick with that. I don't know. I have no self-control. Anyways, Adept Amy's palette. I did not realize the packaging looks like the TV screen when it's like all fuzzy. Super sparkly. And of course you open it, there's a mirror, and then here's the palette. Yes, yes, yes. This is the palette that I've been talking about, I feel like, for months. And I wasn't like upset that I Feel Beautiful Canada said they weren't bringing it back, but I was super bummed out because then I was like, how am I going to get it? And people said, get one of your friends to get it for you. Well, I would still have to pay the hefty price. I gotta swatch this. There are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shimmers. So there's some of them are probably multichrome, duochromes. And then there's 5 mattes. And I will say this, the mattes it's a cool tone palette, but the mattes are nice. They look different in the viewfinder. They are cool toned, but not, what would you call it? I swear I had wipes. They're cool. Well, I guess I should just swatch here too. They kind of remind me a little bit of the cool tone mattes that are in my Makeup by Mario palette. Hope the heck that's not bleach on my pants. And then there's one more. All the names in here are kind of cute. And I'll swatch this one. These mattes feel so smooth. So there's the 5 mattes. And then we'll swatch all the other shades. Oh, these are pretty. And these are definitely magnetic, so if I want to move these around or take some... Okay, this one here is not as smooth. That one has, as you can see, more chunk to it. Oh my gosh. So pretty. Yeah, like that one has texture, like it's textured. Look how light reflecting that is, though. And then we'll do the next 3. I'm not going to do a look with this tonight. I'll probably do a look with this tomorrow for... Oh my gosh. That color... I mean, they're all stunning, but this one, it's like... It goes to so many pretty colors. That shade Indie. Oh my gosh. What? I'm excited to play with this palette. Like, what the heck? I feel like you can see better like when you actually have it on your fingers and you just start moving them around. So pretty. I'll probably use this one for work tomorrow, and I'm probably going to sit here like, what do I do? All right, and then we'll do the last 2. Oh my. So there's only one, like I said, this one here, that one definitely is more chunky and has, like, it definitely feels textured. The rest don't, though. I swear these all have a shift to them, though, except for this one and that one. Very pretty. Do any of you guys have this palette? Let me know. Anyways, I'm excited that they did not charge customs or duties for this, but this is the only other palette that they have that I noticed that I really wanted to get, because I did get, emo, but I Feel Beautiful Canada has that one, and that one I'm still thinking on. Well, I gotta wash my hands, it doesn't matter. I got glitter everywhere. So pretty. I'm definitely... I don't even know what shades I would use first. Holy. Anyways, I thought I wanted to share this with you guys because I really want to swatch it. But even doing this, you can see shades shift. What am I even going to do with this tomorrow? Who knows? Because I originally, before I was leaving the house or leaving work, I was thinking to myself, I'm so tired. I just want to do basic makeup tomorrow, but I'll probably do basic makeup Monday because I have an earlier shift Monday. But anyways, I'm excited for this, guys. I think I did this week. I still used a lot of makeup. I'm excited to play around with all my palettes more. And again, so all this will go back in the drawers, and then it's a new week, Sunday through Saturday. We'll see what makeup I use this week. You'll see a lot of the same stuff. You'll see a lot of different things too. It depends. Time of year, my mood, what I'm really thinking about. Yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, hanging out with me. And if you like Get Ready With Me videos, like this video and subscribe so you don't miss out. Because like I said, I do Get Ready With Me videos pretty much every day. Unless I just have like a day where I'm like, nah, and I don't do one. Usually it's not because anything's wrong. I just want to take a day and not record. But, yeah. Was that what I was going to say? I think so. All right. I'm going to go because I got to go to bed. I got to go back to work tomorrow. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. And until next time, have a good one.